So now I'm cooking Korean juk. Juk is another word is people call congee, but today I'm making here is like a little different version of congee because I'm cooking in Spain. So there's some kind of similar to our juk. It's similar to the paella, but there's a cooking method is a lot different. But we're gonna cook the kushikara rice and then cook with the shrimp stock. And then we will finish with the Nori Sbayón. So nori and the rice is always together, like kind of like bread and butter. So in Korea, like when you eat the rice, we always I always have I need the nori because they are like kind of bread and butter to me. So I'm very glad to cook this dish, and then this will be great, and also it is easy to follow. My version of this juk congee is going to be a little bit incorporate like a French technique as well. So juk is like mostly cooking the rice and then like a hydrated with a little bit of stock. But the final I'm using the nori, which is I will make the Sbayón. So Sbayón is like very rich butter flavored, like a cream, and then also silky texture as well. So that this dish with the Sbayón make it a little different than traditional. So traditional juk is usually cooked with the rice, and then we just mix with crumble the rice, and then we just mix it. But I want to give it a little bit more delicate texture. That's why we make the crumbled nori into the Sbayón, and then give it a perfect bind together. And then every mouthfeel as you have more the silken texture. Congee is mostly like a breakfast, and also congee, when you go to a Korean restaurant, you have a stew. When you order the stews or the Korean barbecue, after you eat, it's kind of finishing also the dish, which is like very humble dish, which is like when you have something left over, you cook it as like a congee. So I mean, in general, congee is a breakfast meal, but also it doesn't really has to be like a breakfast or lunch. Anytime you have like a leftover something, then we create a dish as like kind of like a finishing the meal, like nothing like a left of the food on the table. So here I have a kushikara rice. Kushikara rice is mostly like a premium short grain sushi rice. So you can find this sushi rice like a Japanese grocery store or some Asian grocery store. But finding good sushi rice is make a really key point for the great congee. So we are using this because we are double cooking the rice. So rice doesn't have to be too mushy. So this is the best the rice to use to cook the congee. So first, we're going to put the rice in the pot, and then we gonna put some little kombu to give the little bit of umami, and then we give the water. So rice and water like a 1 part to 1.5 part the water. So that's what. And then like a little mix it. Make sure the rice fully submerged under the water. So now like a little shake, so they get even layer, and then so rice also sometimes like a lot of like a sushi rice never cooked with like any fat and oil, but I love cook with the butter, a little bit of butter, because the rice is like a little bit more the delicate texture once you cook with the butter. So I'm cooking here, of course, slightly seasoned with the salt. Now we cook rice. So now I'm making Nori Sbayón, which is Nori Sbayón is like very classic way actually cooking egg yolk with a little bit of butter, adding a little bit of butter, and then you keep it whipping. But there's another like technology these days. You can use the Thermomix, or you can also use a sous vide, which is like I'm setting up the Thermomix at 75 Celsius, but sous vide you can set up like a 72 Celsius too, so you can cook either way. Simple. And then first you using the little milk here. And butter. And egg yolk. And eggs. I'm going to blend this first. So temperature has reached 75 degrees, so I'm going to start to add a little bit of nori into here. So if you don't have a Thermomix, I mean, you can use the sous vide, and also if you don't have then you can just simply cook with the milk and the egg yolk, just like a certain degree, like 70 degree, and then after that you just blend with the milk, the butter, and then nori, and then like a little bit xanthan gum too. So we are adding all the noris in here done, and of course need to season with salt. Now we're gonna blend this like 5 minutes more, but we need to make sure this nori is fully dissolved in the custard base. So this is Nori Sbayón base. Normally this kind of like a creamy texture is the best. So I'm using the ISI siphon. So make sure that there's no lump. And also, if you don't have ISI or something Thermomix, like kind of like hard to making the Sbayón at home, what I recommend, just straight egg yolk mixed with the congee, and then also that will give you the best flavor. We're gonna just put it in the ISI. We will charge two into a cartridge, and then we will give like a 30 minutes to activate the N2O, and then we're gonna keep it in the hot bed. Now I'm making a shrimp stock. So shrimp stock normally what we make with like just use a little bit of miso or the doenjang, what we call. So a lot of shellfish like Korea, like a lot of shellfish, we bring the flavor more up with like a miso or the white miso or the doenjang. So this is like a bean paste, give you a little bit more the deeper umami, and then it's perfect balance for the shrimp stock. So shrimp I saute, and I add a little bit of butter, and I add a little bit of the miso, and then saute a little bit, and carrot and onion, and then we add a little bit of water and sake, and then simmer like 30 minutes, and then now you can see the beautiful broth here. So now I'm gonna strain this guy to cook the rice. So the shrimp stock we made, also the shrimp head, there's like a coral, like from the tamal, like the brain part. We don't really clean it, that's the flavor. And that gives you a little color to the fish stock. So we season with doenjang or the miso. That's a perfect seasoning for this shellfish broth. So now I'm making congee. So first starting with a little bit of butter. And then saute shrimp. So all the shrimp, like I clean, I saved all the shrimps, and then I save as like for cooking. Once shrimp is like halfway cooked, and then I want to add a little bit of rice. This rice is we cooked. I cooked earlier with a kombu with water. It took normally 30 minutes to finish the cooking the rice. And then you just make it like kind of like a fried rice-ish. And then now we deglaze with the stock. Loosen up with the rice, the stock. And then lower the heat. And then just cook a little longer to make the rice get that softened. The rice, like a little fully hydrated with the shrimp stock. And then we're gonna like cook maybe 3 minutes. So this congee is fully done. So as you can see how creamy texture it is, and then as you can see, the rice is still have the hold the great shape. This is how I love to eat congee when I have like a hungry or the hangover. So first, we're gonna put the congee a little bit on the plate, and then make sure there's a cooked shrimp as well. This is a beautiful red prawn from the market I got, and then like a little cure with the salt and sugar. And of course, a little bit of olive oil. And then final, we are finishing with a little bit torch. So it gives a little bit nice smoky flavor. And then make sure the shrimp is not overcooked. Need to finishing with a little bit of lemon juice. So this fried shallot you thin slice and then toast with the cornstarch, and then you fry 300 like medium heat oil, and then once you heat it like a fry golden color, and then I just finish it one more time in the oven like make it crispy up. Now I sprinkle a little bit of sprinkle shallot. And then I want to give it a little the allium flavor, which is like beautiful garlic flower from Spain. And then finish it with the Nori Sbayón. So here you have a prawn congee with Nori Sbayón.